Hooey! Good morning. It is morning in ways more drastic for some than others. And for one of us, it is not morning. Actually, Gray, what time is it for you?
It's currently about 2 p.m.
Oh, what a lovely mid-afternoon.
What a lovely experience.
And Tim, what time is it for you?
It's 6 a.m.
Oh, so 6 a.m. flat, not 6:18 like it is here. Are you in some sort of strange pocket dimension?
Yeah, here is delayed by another 17 minutes. That's dictated by the amount of coffee that you've drinking since awakening.
I mean, I guess technically they aren't really hard lines when it comes to like what time it is dictated by the sun. You know, like it's a spectrum of time across the globe. Oh boy,
time is an illusion.
And here I am, the sun. So
Tim, you honestly sound more like awake than I expected you to sound. So I'm impressed.
Hard work, dedication.
I got about 6 hours of sleep last night. We had people over till about 2 a.m. So I have an energy drink and a plate of blackened chicken, continuing my Cajun fiesta from last night. It's a good morning. So nice. This is going to be our new schedule for the foreseeable future. We're doing bi-weekly Saturday mornings, season to taste. So
that's right.
But I'm really excited that we still have a day that we can do this, and we're not losing Vegas. So that's hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so why don't we start with a cheeky little character question. If somebody would be so kind as to roll us a D100. 29. What do we got? All right. What are your characters' hobbies and interests outside their class? I mean, I guess.
I've got answers.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's recent, but I think that's how passion works. You find what is your passion, and then you fall into it.
Amen.
Fishing.
Fishing.
I was surprised at how fun the fishing part was. Yeah. And you're pretty good at it. I mean, according to Kyra's log, you pretty much crush it every time.
It's great. It's great.
History is written by Kyra.
Oh no.
History is written by the goddess of trickery.
I mean, literally in this case, yes.
Go wrong.
Oh boy.
I forget what it was. A comic I saw once that basically the whole punchline was like, "Darling, I trust you with my life, I trust you with our kids, and I trust you with my future. But I do not trust you not to make me look like an idiot when when opportunity arises."
That's pretty much Kyra, yeah. Oh man. What other hobbies and interests outside your character class do people have?
For Shade, at least, it would probably be like agriculture, like farming, ranching, things like that. Like basically providing for the needs of the community and stuff.
I love that.
Man, and like Falbin would lean over and be like, "You can use fish as mulch. Did you know?"
Oh yes, I know.
You guys have conversations.
We will accomplish great things together.
Mm-hmm. I'm picturing you like Shade using his glaive as like a wheat harvesting blade, or something.
A scythe.
A scythe, yeah.
It's like, yeah, it cuts a little uneven, but you can figure that out. Just less chaff, right?
Hell yeah, we hate chaff. All my homies, all the real homies hate chaff.
Separate the wheat from the chaff.
Mm-hmm. Who else we got?
It's like if you get good enough, you can just cut just the grains off the top, and it's really easy.
Just the grains.
We got
That's if you're using like a club or something. We do the threshing as part of the harvesting.
It's basically like a hollow club with like little like holes in it. You know, you just like swing it through, kind of like a wiffle bat type thing, and it just like the grains go through into it and catch, and you know.
Where were you like thousands of years ago, dude? Like people needed to know.
I don't
Sure,
think
there's no problem.
it would actually work. You need some magic there.
Fair.
Yeah, I have a feeling this was attempted and it didn't go well.
This is like the answer to when people say, "Oh, I go back in time and show people a cell phone." It's like, no, bring a wiffle bat and go to a subsistence culture. Change their life. These are the kind of
Are you gonna be
conversations
ostracized as like Crazy Bob? Just like, yeah, that's Crazy Bob. He's insane. He tries all these weird stuff.
His war club goes.
He just goes out into the fields and hits the stalks of wheat with a bat.
We just let him do it. He just has fun. Oh man, what a weird tangent. Who else has an answer?
Theo's is, exploring nature. He's inquisitive.
Exploring.
As a result of that, while he's exploring, in quotes, he's also hunting birds. So, 2 for 1. Exploration and a different type of exploration.
Yeah, between Theo and Falbin and Shade, there's a lot of naturalism between you guys. I think Magus appreciates nature and enjoys being in it, but it's less of a utilitarian. It's just like, oh, there's a tree, I will climb it. Yeah. I guess speaking of Magus, what is one of Magus's many hobbies outside of?
Let's see. Have we gotten past the YouTube content time?
I think so.
Yeah, Magus likes to party.
Woo.
If you didn't already know, he does go to the gym. He does enjoy just being out in nature and climbing trees and stuff. But he also enjoys the more carnal things in life, and is as a speciality. Mm-hmm. So yes, that.
I just noticed this. I went to a horror convention the other weekend, and they have shopping. It's a convention, so they have vendors. So for anybody listening who doesn't normally watch, at about 8.5 minutes, this is what I got. It is a stained glass rendition. I mean, it's a printout, but it looks like stained glass of Arnold Schwarzenegger from the movie Twins. And then on his shoulder is Danny DeVito sitting and pointing at him, also from the movie Twins. And I just saw it and had to have it. And so that'll be in my background here. It was fun. I met the cast of the Blair Witch Project, which was cool. I had never seen the movie before until recently. And it is spooky. I will give it that. But the cast was all super nice. Anyway, shout out to Blair Witch Project. And lastly, we got the Agenese. What does the Agenese do for hobbies?
Right. Let's see. So I've been thinking about it. So most of these are well established in the campaign. I weave. I play the flute badly. I get high, and I do all of these things alone.
Or you try to, at least.
Being alone is a hobby.
Hey, solitude is bliss, baby.
Vegas.
I love being alone. It might seem like I wouldn't be that kind of person, but I honestly can pretty much function like totally alone for days and days.
Extended periods.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to Daniel on Naked and Afraid.
And alone and loving it.
And
this is just a Thursday.
I don't even have to wear pants.
I do.
But you're gonna pay me if I don't wear pants? I'm in.
Do I get back pay for that? Because I have a well-established history. I do. I like the thought that because Theo can perfectly replicate any song he hears, he can replicate the really poor flute playing of Theagenes like perfectly.
Yes.
So.
Oh no, mock him.
Like, Theo, your flute playing sounds really bad. It's like, oh no, it just perfectly matches Theagenes'.
I'm just playing harmony for Theagenes.
There you go. Actually, I don't know that you could. You would have to practice to harmonize it because that would be a modification of the original song.
So he'll play melody, and then Theagenes can reharmonize with himself.
Okay, I like that.
But can he? Because is he any good?
That's
Way to find out.
Hey, the bar is really low, so the worse it is, the better, right? If
There you
you're
go.
playing it badly.
I mean, does Theagenes
Ghost-
have proficiency with?
No, that's
Okay.
the point.
So then
It's
he
like I
isn't
play the
good.
flute, and ghosts like it, but I'm not good.
Then he isn't good.
I love that. Yeah, like canonically, mechanically, he is not good at it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget sometimes that just proficiency is sort of the mark of. Do you know how to do this? Generally. Yeah. So. Oh boy. Who is? Do any of you have an ask for an NPC to ask this same question? Because I think we sneaked by without that last time, but I don't remember what the question was.
I feel like it's a Superman character, so y'all are gonna shame me. But what's the Oracle's name?
Oh, Versi.
I feel like I would want to know Versi's hobbies or interests.
Oh boy.
Considering we haven't talked to her in a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, what's she doing when she's not in the script?
Let's see. Speak, memory, and listen. Versi enjoys sensory deprivation, incense, harmony, the future. That's my answer.
Nice.
So she and Theagenes would get along well.
Yes.
Probably.
Basically,
Until they
Say
Well,
not a
well.
good. Yeah, not a good pairing for Megas.
Yeah, I think she lights up candles and has water. Like, what are those little? It's like a metal thing that you put water in, and then you run a thing around the edge of it, and it sings like a singing bowl. She has
I think it's like a Tibetan meditation bowl or something like that.
So she has acolytes doing music like that, and she just sort of lays in the water, very Minority Report style, and just tries to see the future. Yeah, I had to remember what she talks like because it's been a hell of a long time. But yeah,
Since the single-digit episodes.
probably yeah. Oh man, single-digit episodes. Cool. So let's get into the recap. Who wants to take that?
I think it's my turn. This is gonna be good.
I believe in you.
Let's see. We killed stuff. Bridges fell. We found out that Magus can't climb. He needs to lift more heavier books. We did a lot of combat stuff.
A lot of combat.
And the main takeaway was that in the end, the king ran away, and we ended the episode with magic balls pointed at us because these little tricksters were using the wands that they were given.
They sure were.
Now we're in the quandary of magic missile barrage.
Specifically, Shade and Falbin are in the quandary of magic missile barrage.
Yes.
Specifically, Falbin.
Until just recently, I had no idea how unsettling adding magic missiles to like simple enemy characters can change things.
See, like, one character with magic missile isn't a problem. 5 characters with magic missile is a problem.
Uh-huh.
Six actually.
6, yes. Anyway, it's fun. It's fun for me.
Like a broadside of anime homing missiles. Just
Yep. I think that's how I worded it, is like a broadside. Yeah. Cool. I mean, yeah, not really a whole lot besides that. I mean, the basically the lizard folk king is continuing to retreat deeper into the encampment, his retreat being covered by other lizard folk underlings who are continually removing the bridges, most of which are completely fallen now, leaving some of you a bit stranded, unless you can, jump or find a route around. Theo got hammered on the backfield pretty well, and then but was able to make it out and survive his encounter with the quad god. Which actually, after that, it was so funny because I like. The reaction to that was really funny because all I did was I had a guy jump kind of far, and it really defined the tone of like the second half of the episode. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you can have a monster with like crazy abilities or whatever, and then you just have a guy who's kind of big jump kind of far, and it just hits. Anyway. And Davey, I had to like tell all my DM friends, like, this is not picking on you at all. This is, I say that you're gonna think I'm picking on you. No, like the fact that you told me after the fact that you were thinking about throwing the lizard folk assassin into the lava and then didn't because they're called the firewalkers, so they're likely immune to fire damage. And I just like, I don't know, that was just such a cool like immersion moment where like, you're like, yeah, firewalkers probably immune, and so it caused a mechanically disadvantageous decision. Anyway, I just it's a simple moment, but I thought about it a lot afterward. But now
like you said, they're propaganda. It's still just enough doubt for the character to not take that action.
But now Shade is gonna throw every single one off.
Not necessarily, because he didn't see the one that fell into the lava and get burned.
Oh, that's
so
true.
He doesn't have that information yet.
God, you guys are amazing.
He might try it out of desperation, but
y'all are so like good about separating character and player knowledge. I love it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There was a bunch of like pteranodons, like little flying creatures that came out of the walls that were
for one turn
quickly devastated by Magus. Oh man. Yeah. So okay. Well, that's pretty much it.
And let us not also forget our lizard folk assassin who can turn invisible and poison people who hit it.
Yes, he can. And
Hey, I have a logistics question I
Sure.
want to bring up on that is fairly important.
Mhm.
In a combat tracker, we have the ability to ping enemies. And I have been resisting for 30 minutes trying to ping the assassin, and I just want to say I haven't yet.
I really appreciate you, and I would appreciate you continuing to not do that. That is a
I actually had a mechanics question about that because I was looking up something else and I stumbled upon an invisibility forum talking about do people actually know where invisible characters are or not? And it's basically came down to the question of invisibility doesn't actually delete it from your character's senses.
Yes.
They still have to roll a stealth check.
Yes.
So you're still permitted a perception check to see if you know where they are.
Absolutely. And
So,
if you're attacking
from,
an
like,
invisible
sight
creature, you can still attack them if you generally know where they are. It's just at disadvantage.
Right.
I would say like a creature that breaks line of sight and hides and is then invisible. I mean, you basically have to track them down and find out where they are from there. You're not going to,
Right.
yeah. If they roll super low on a stealth check, you might enter the room and be like, oh, I heard something over there, without having to like do a manual check.
Seeing little puffs of dirt as they're running across the,
Exactly.
the pathway.
Exactly. So yeah, that is something good to keep in mind. You know, you guys are going to probably be looking for it, trying to determine where he is. I also realized I didn't super narrate very well the effect that was actually happening when he was teleporting away. I was just like, oh, you take poison damage and he's gone. I don't have much more to add to that, but basically the teleportation effect, it's like a misty step, and in his place is a noxious cloud of poison that does damage to anybody right there. So
So he farted really bad.
pretty much
That's what you're telling us.
Pretty much. You know,
Childish.
these lizard folk, they're eating all kinds of oysters and, you know,
High sulfur content around around the volcano.
it's like
Max.
in an environment that smells like rotten eggs. Damn, that really was bad, dude. Oh man. Okay, cool. Well, that's about all I have. So let's just to finalize any scene setting. Falbin is at pretty low health. I just noticed that. Shade and Theagenes are both below. Oh, why? Theagenes was marked dead for some reason. That's not the case.
I was wondering about that skull of his. My God.
It's just
That's a bit
Theagenes
ominous,
looking
DM.
spooky. Magus is slightly injured by his own devices.
Entirely self-inflicted.
Shade is also below half health, that's a lot. Theo is about at 2/3. Our front line is made up of Falbin and Shade, who have just gotten hit pretty hard by magic missiles. Coming up behind is Theagenes up on this sort of high ground over on the edge. And Theo and Magus are down by that skeletal bridge just before the throne room. And yeah, so your dragons and Corinna and Kyra are back in the little tunnel, just sort of holding position. You see the Lizard King across this gap, still making his way to the right. There are 2, 4, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 normal lizard folk in range. The lizard folk warrior right here at this edge. And the assassin is nowhere to be seen. So that's where we are. Let me kick over our combat playlist. And little volcano sound.
Boom.
Quick check on my audio.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Fantastic.
Okay, so we are at the top of, I think this is technically round 8, because we had a 8 or 9 because we had an issue with initiative the other day. But here we are, and Falbin, you just got whomped by some magic missile. Yep. What are you doing?
Yep. I am bloodied, and I am not feeling good. And I'm going to exclaim, and I'm going to exit backwards. I'm going to run back into throne room and say, fuck this. So I'm going to do my normal movement. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash, and I'm going to use my rock feather to jump, and I think that tidily puts me...
you still have jump active. It lasts for 1 minute.
That's true. It just works. So I think it... Yep. So I'm just going to go ahead and fiddle back into this corner here.
Perfect.
Like this, and like that. And I haven't used my action yet. I'm going to hold an action to attack if I sense the assassin, who I'm on high alert about. My passive perception is 20, if that matters.
Yeah, perfect.
That is the end of my turn.
That is good to know. I'm just going to take a quick mental note of everybody's passive perception right now. So Falbin's is 20, Megas's is 17, Shade's is 16, Theagenes is also 20, and Theo's is 17. Cool. All right.
Real quick, retcon, as I was running by Shade, I would have said, also, you should come with me and just go.
Cool.
I'm good. I'll stay here.
I'm good. All right. So after the lizard folk warrior is sees you flee, and he just goes like, ha 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 ha, and he's just gonna sort of like slam his warhammer against his spiked shield, and I think he's gonna stay where he is and just prepare an action. Theagenes.
Excuse me. Okay. So quick note. Do we have the psychic?
The
do we have the psychic link?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep, it should still be up.
Okay.
It lasts for an hour.
Does that like? I mean, do I hear that? How bad things are going for them, because I don't think I currently see them.
I'll just assume that you guys are giving like as briefly detailed combat descriptions of what's going on as you can. So like even if line of sight is broken, I'm just gonna give you the fact that you sort of know in general what's happening.
Okay.
Yes.
So knowing that, I feel that like Theagenes is going to ask, do we need to reassess the situation? Like, are we capable? I don't know if we're capable of withstanding those barrages for very long at all.
I mean, I am, but I don't know about y'all.
What can you do?
I have a shield spell that completely negates them, but only if they're targeting me.
Right. I actually can keep myself from being targeted with Shadow of Moil. Because they won't, if I'm heavily obscured, they can't target me.
Man, this is like that moment where you guys lean towards each other and do that nice little Helldiver handshake, and you just nuke them all.
That is another possibility. We have to get close enough without being
even
seen.
if you just like psychic lance them and like do your magic missiles and stuff, you guys can't get hurt together. Like that's amazing.
Well, I have to cast Shadow of Moil, so that would actually tap me out as far as spells. are concerned. But I don't know. I feel like what needs to happen is that we need to hide and approach carefully. I don't think that we can get to this Lizard King under that kind of fire. What do you guys think?
Falbin's feedback is drink some potions, heal up a little bit, and then regroup and attack.
Magus is planning on coming up along that top ridge there, not particularly quickly, but I still feel pretty safe from what's happening.
Okay. All right. In that case, Diogenes is on board. I'm gonna dash,
and I can keep Overwatch and an eye on things once I'm up there.
Same.
I'm gonna dash here because
I
if
also
I'm there,
have shield if that becomes something that's needed.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, did you realize you're going to be basically in the target of most of the magic missiles if you're there? If you haven't
I'm
cast
out
your
of
thing.
range. I should be out of range.
Or if you wanted to save that,
What?
your Shadow of Moil.
I don't want to cast it just yet.
You're at least going to
because-
be within range of these guys down here by the warrior, because
There are
120
guys
range for magic. Yeah, there's guys over here. There's a guy back down here.
They blend in really well.
Two guys over here.
Yeah,
and then
it's
the last
hard
guy's
to-
over here.
Okay, well that changes things.
Give me a round or two to catch up with you.
Okay, I will go here. That should put me out of. Is that out of range or?
At least two guys will have range on you, and a third if he peeks around the corner.
Okay, let me check how long this lasts. One minute. That's 10 rounds.
And we also don't know where the assassin is, and he could very easily be on that path heading straight towards you.
Right. Okay, I'll cast it. So I'm casting Shadow of Moil on myself. I am
Okay.
heavily obscured.
Sweet. So that means you basically nothing is going to be able to target you.
Melee attacks can target me at disadvantage.
Right. But as far as ranged, you're good, I think.
Yes, correct. It's not letting me. I did use, I recall, the Pearl to regain a spell slot last time, but
Let me help you out real quick.
Yeah.
So one, there you go. By the way, let me see if you can do this. So if you open your character sheet fully, and then go to your spellbook tab, on the header above your pact magic, it says X out of 2, which is current.
Yeah, I already have. Yeah, I have 1 out of 2 there.
Are you able to click in that one field and change that number? You are? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So if you ever are unintentionally out of spell slots or by some error, you can just change that number to whatever it should be, and it should then let you cast the spell.
Right. Let's do it. Cast spell. Boop. There we go. Okay.
Sweet. So that means anytime you get attacked by a melee attack, it's gonna do that necrotic damage in response.
Correct.
Sweet. And you just are suddenly wreathed in this shadowy umbra, and
With tentacles.
with tentacles. Yes. Love it.
Ooh, a tentacle umbra.
Tentacle umbra. So that's your action. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Magus.
So, as you rightly pointed out last time, those sorcery points ran out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to change that, and I'm going to use my action to use my armband to recharge my sorcery points.
Sweet. How many
So-
sorcery points do you get?
I get all of them back.
What?
Yep, all 5.
Oh, okay. You hold on. No, it says in addition. Oh, the number of sorcery points you gain increases. Which level are you at? Superior?
I think I'm at the middle one, because I know that we have been increasing the amount of sorcery points I have to start out with in order to match what it can recharge.
I see. So because the base recharge is you get 3 back. Master doesn't increase your sorcery point regain. Epic level increases it to 5 sorcery points.
Okay, I don't think we're at epic yet, so I guess I could just get 3 back.
You get 3 back. Yeah.
Aww.
If you were a full sorcerer, this wouldn't be a problem.
If I was a full sorcerer, I couldn't do fun wizard stuff. So
that's true. That's true. Hey, sometimes you got to be a little less good at things because you're good at a lot of things. Anyway, cool. So you get 3 sorcery points back, which is neato.
Yep. And then I'm just going to use my movement to come up the bridge.
Sweet. So you are then inside the throne room as well.
There's no bridge.
No, I'm coming up the neck bridge.
Oh,
bridge.
Gotcha. You're catching up with the Aegines.
Because as has been
This is a
discovered
15
last
foot.
time, I am bad at climbing, apparently.
Yep. Okay. Shade. This is not.
It's gonna suck.
This is gonna suck. Actually,
Yep.
You know what? Hold up. So I was giving these guys group initiative. Let me make sure which group is which.
I'm pretty sure
You
it's this
cast
group.
all the magic missiles with the group at the bottom last time.
I did. Yes, you're right. So I'm gonna stay consistent with that. So I'm actually gonna remove. I'm gonna remove the initiative for this group. So Shade, it is your turn.
Oh, thank goodness. All right.
I am a generous.
Yeah,
good
I'm
DM.
gonna. Yes, and we appreciate it. All right. My Echo is going to move 30 feet forward as its movement, and now it's within the range of this dude. This is going to be a pain because it's going to tell me I'm not within range of people, even though I am. To attack through my Echo at that dude right next to the right next to the magic warrior. Oh, come on, give me my. No, we're just gonna move this down to the bottom so I can actually see things. Yes, I know. Target's 55 feet away, but I'm attacking through my Echo. I'm fine. I have to do it through my Echo. Let's see if it'll calculate correctly. Alright. Wow, I rolled a 2. I missed. Alright, well, I'll just attack again. And that's a 20 doing 8 slashing.
Nice.
On him. And I'll burn a Unleashed Incarnation. Yep, use ability to attack again. That's 24. Doing 11 more damage to him.
I love this that like it's automatically checking ACs and stuff, and then all I have to do is hit a check mark to apply the damage. Oh my gosh.
Alright. And then with that, Shade, while his Echo is attacking, is gonna do like a quick little, run here and jump across and duck behind this wall.
Perfect.
So he's only, that's as far as he can make it.
Falcon looks at you, shrugs, and gives 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, so I'm still within range of a couple of these guys, but I'm kind of like behind the corner of the wall as best I can be.
Okay, sweet.
And then with that, my Echo will disappear at the end of my turn, so I'm just going to move him out here into the lava because he's more than 30 feet away from me.
Right. Awesome. Very good. Okay, so it is what would have been the Assassin's Initiative turn. So he's going...
Actually, wait, one thing.
Oh, yeah.
I still do have my bonus action.
Sure.
And I'm going to drink a potion to get some hit points back because I anticipate still getting hit by things.
Right. Okay.
So I'm gonna use one of those. What? No. I'm using a potion. What's that? Sorry. 44 plus 4.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna roll that. Oh, so that's 13 hit points.
Okay, that's better than nothing.
Yeah. Now I'm done. Actually done.
Sweet. Okay, so the king's turn. He's going to continue to move this way. And actually, let me just double check how long that enlarge reduce lasts. It is 1 minute. I think it'd be 10 rounds, right? So he's still enlarged. So yeah, he's just gonna run. Theo.
All right. I'm gonna check one more time. If I move over to here, I should. Whoa, I have many people selected.
Uh-oh.
I think now it should just be me. Nope. Just moved through. It's doing that all select thing again. Okay, move over here, and I'm gonna select this guy over here. Make a long shot at one of those magic missile guys and start working on them to take them out.
Yeah.
Cause sniping.
Woo. I think 11's gonna miss.
It even tells me it misses.
Right?
Misses lizard folk. Whoa. Did you download a module or something?
Yeah, it's a mod I already had, and I just didn't have it all the way set up. So, yeah.
His attack damage tells us if they missed or not.
Yep. And then if you
it.
hit, I just hit a button and it applies whatever damage you did.
That's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna
And
hide
vice
again
versa.
so he can't hit me, and then I cannot see my cannon, so I can't.
It is right here, next to Shade. Is it still riding on somebody's shoulder?
It's on. It would be on Falbin.
Okay.
Falbin is who.
Oh, sorry.
I see it now. I did the find my token until I was on that.
There
one.
you go.
From here, can I hit anything?
Well, no,
Is
I
there a
think because
wall?
he's in a corner there, with a solid wall. Yeah.
And because it's tiny, I can move it. So I'm done.
Okay. It is. Well, the salamander is, I guess, out of initiative. So, lizard folks' turn. It's a good thing y'all moved, because they are not going to be able to hit you. Theagenes, they are unable to target you. So,
They're all group up close together, so Magus can hit them all with one fireball.
I think what I'll have them do, these lizard folk are going to. They can go 60 feet up here with a dash action, which leaves them unable to attack, but they are moving into a better attack position. And these lizard folk, they're going to move, they only move 30 feet, but they're going to prepare an action. One more thing. Ooh.
No.
Those are not good sounds. Don't make those sounds.
Let's see. How big of a thing can they do here?
Very small things.
Elemental.
Very small things.
Oh, okay. That's fun. Let's do that.
No, it's not. Don't judge.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I have to import a.
No, you don't have to import it.
The volcano
I have to,
erupts.
I have to import a mass cast of fireball.
No. Nonsense.
No.
Let's see. Let's do that and that. Okay, so there's some wibbly wobbly, magic-y, casty stuff happening, and 2 fire elementals are summoned. I guess none of you actually see this. Maybe Theo. Actually, Theo might see this. And they are. Yeah. Okay. You know what? They're actually gonna spawn up from the lava, so you don't actually see it happen.
Whoa.
And they have their own initiative, so we'll go ahead and roll an initiative for them. And bada badoom.
Bada ba-ding.
Bada boom. All right, back to the top of the order, Falvin.
Can you remind me how, like, reserved action from last time is now just dead, right?
Yes, unless you re-up the same trigger.
Spend another action to keep it. Okay, well, what I am going to do is I'm going to drink a potion because I love potions. Potions are so yummy. And I'm going to spend an action to do that. I know. And I'm going to drink my potion of superior healing that I have crafted from harvesting on things.
Amazing.
And it's good. It's going to be tasty.
33.
But I guess I don't have to roll for it, right? Because I'm using my action.
True, yeah. So that's what is the? I was a pretty solid roll though. I'm like, even if it was just,
it was.
If
it
you,
was.
If you
it's
want
40.
to keep it as just a roll, I mean, it's only 7 HP difference.
You know what? I'll do that.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you, kind.
You are
DM.
welcome. I'm not putting you guys in an easy situation, so I want to make sure that, like, you get some help too.
All right. Well, I'm going to do that. And now I've got my action
Start your action.
And I think what I'm going to do is, what kind of damage is magic missile?
You've been taking what is the equivalent of a +1 magic missile, which is 4d4 plus whatever.
Force damage too. That's the type.
Force damage? Okay, I'm gonna drink a potion of resistance.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So, what did I get, DM?
I'm gonna call somebody out. I just heard an Isle of Arrows sound. Who's playing Isle of Arrows?
It's me.
It's fine. I just heard that.
I'm just waiting for my turn.
I just heard that coin sound effect. That bring. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, dude. It's all good. So active effects, potion of resistance.
But the assassin is going to kill you next round.
No.
Purely for it's just a coincidence, though.
I give you all permission to attend to your Isle of Arrows between turns as long as you're paying attention. So, okay, cool. I mean, I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn right now. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. So you get resistance to, is it all damages?
When you drink this potion, you gain resistance to one type of damage for 1 hour. The DM chooses the type or determines it randomly from the options below. You can choose to roll a d10 if you want.
I'm gonna just.
Or you could just say it's fire.
Like, here, pay me a compliment.
I am so impressed at the depth of this combat encounter. We have been playing for three sessions nearly, and it keeps giving. This is amazing.
It keeps. I love that. So it's not a slog. It keeps giving. Take E force damage resistance. I'm not above a bribe.
Hooray!
I'm not above a bribe. Good to know.
I'll just take a note of that because I'm not sure how to manage it. At that point, I think I've used my bonus to do the health potion. I've used my action to do the other one, and I guess that's the end of it. So,
perfect.
My turn is over.
Solid turn. Okay, it's the Lizard Folk Warrior's turn, and man, he really doesn't have a ton to do. So he's gonna start making his way. Actually, you know what? He's going to use an action. And how much is a normal potion of healing? It's like 2d4. 2d4 plus 4, I think.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. He's going to drink that, get 10 HP. And he's going to start making his way over to the left here. Yeah, so Theagenes, you see this warrior sort of moving in your direction now.
Good.
Good.
Actually, the cool part is there's some questions about whether you can see when you have Shadow of Moyle activated. But I can.
Yeah,
because I
can.
have Devil's Sight.
It says you are heavily obscured to others, which I think is pretty specific.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna dash as a shadow blob.
Sick.
I'm a scary, fast-moving shadow blob.
Very scary. The lizard folks like, oh, you're approaching me? I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer. Yes, it's a JoJo reference. Okay, so anything else?
I mean, I don't really have any bonus actions I can do.
Okay.
So
Magus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my turn to dash and try and catch up with Theagenes.
All right. Cool. Wait. Shade.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I would also communicate psychically to the party that, I do have major image available, so let me know if you guys think the appearance of a large dragon might help at some point.
Oh, in the squadron.
Fancy?
We need a bomber run.
Fire for effect.
Shade, you moving some blood.
I was muted. Thank you very much.
I thought you were just like strategizing. It's like, oh, I got a plan, I got to strategize.
Stop talking, I need to think.
I'm popping my echo up right here. I'm assuming these guys down here at the bottom of the bridge are prepared action to shoot anything that shows up.
That is very true. So I will go ahead and it's simultaneous, so they're both going to fire off a magic missile blast. So the echo pops up, and then they unleash their magic missile wands, and 8 magic missiles impact basically simultaneously. I'm assuming Echo goes away.
1 hit point, so Echo's gone.
You baited the magic missile reaction. I love that. That's awesome.
As I intended. Then I'm going to step 5 feet out and fire my bow at the injured guy.
That is sick. I'm going to give you inspiration for that. I think that's really clever. Because I was like, oh, how are they going to avoid this? And you hit for
8 damage on this badly guy.
He is looking pretty bad.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna do it again, and I miss, and then I'm gonna just step back.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Oh man, that was cool. Okay, it is the fire elementals' turns. So they are going to move. Let's see, 50 feet. That's 45, 50, and then dashing another 50. So Theo, you see these very large, kind of swirling tornadoes of fire that have arms and like a gnarly, bright yellow glowing maw coming towards you, and yeah, they don't seem to like you. The assassin is going to continue doing assassiny things. Who knows what the assassin is doing? And the Lizard King is going to continue doing cowardly Lizard King things.
Everyone true to their nature.
Back to Theo.
Such as asking the nameless titan to murder you all.
Oh.
I'm gonna let everybody
That's a good
know the
idea.
sitch on these two fire elementals that are closing in on us.
Heck, I suppose I should take care of those.
I'll give them a lat long and their coordinates and say ordering a bombardment. You could hit these two, that would be great. And then I'm going to consider the battlefield again. Okay, so
I think your turret should have line of sight on at least one of them from Valbin's position.
I don't know. Are those walls? Would it be
so
able
there
to...
is a window right here that it covers about a 15-foot opening. So yeah, I'd say the turret can get a shot at least at the lead guy.
Oh yeah. Take it.
You hit for
You
23.
hit. Very cool, very cool. And
That's almost a max damage roll.
It's really good.
Barely injured.
And it's barely
But he is pushed back, right?
Yeah, he gets pushed back 5
So
feet.
I'll
It'll
just,
be fine, guys.
And then I'm gonna say I need to get out of here. Before I head out, though, I'm going to aim at one of the guys, take a shot, and completely whiff it again.
Do you want a luck
And-
point, or are you out of those?
I think I want to save those for more important things than
Fair.
little fellas.
Very fair.
I'm gonna kind of come back. I can move a total of 60, so here.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, and lizard folks' turn. They are Shade and Falbin. Actually, Theagenes, you hear it better. You hear like as they're like clearly they're upset that they wasted a bullet. You're pretty sure they won't fall for that again, but you did.
They don't need to.
You did get them. However, Magus, you are now in range, and they don't know, so they're gonna fire magic missiles at you. I'm not even gonna roll because I'm assuming casting. Is it mage armor?
Is it shield?
Shield. Okay.
It's shield that just completely negates magic missile.
Sweet. So they fire off 8 of these. Theagenes, you hear them just like Nerf darts going past you. And then just like the Naboo shields in Star Wars Episode 1.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
How dare you? Magus' shield is so much cooler.
No, what are you talking about? That's like the coolest. The sound effects alone. Homework. You guys need to go back and watch Star Wars Episode 1. Arguably one of the best movies in the series. And I'm not even joking. Okay, so they do that. These 2 lizard folk up on the precipice here. Let's see. Do they have line of sight? I'm saying no, they don't have line of sight of you in the throne room. They do have line of sight of Theo, and they are within range. So Theo, do you also have shield as a reaction?
I do, yes.
Okay, so same deal. They're gonna fire off their magic missile wands at you, and assuming you cast shield, you pull the shield up, and pew 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 pew. They block. It blocks all 8 force bolts. Yeah. Look at you guys. This is awesome. Okay, so the next people. Is that a concentration thing? It is concentration. This is not concentration. Okay, they're gonna hold a thing. Back up to Falvin.
Falbin's getting the itch to murder something.
Do it.
Do
it.
Do it.
You can see some fire elementals, right?
I can. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to stack some damage on this injured elemental, and I'm just gonna rebound dagger him with my magic dagger. Let's see here. Wham!
Whew. Yeah. 20 hits.
And
you know what? I'll say you're attacking from hidden. It doesn't know where you are. So go ahead and apply sneak attack.
Oh. Hooray! 16 more.
Okay. So that's that damage, and then the sneak attack damage. Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action hit him again.
All DMs should
this is a little
know
weird.
that sneak attack is balanced to happen every round. It's the point of the class. If you're trying to find ways to keep your rogue from using sneak attack, you're a bad person. That is how they are balanced against fighters, because fighters get extra attack. It's
I feel
really
seen.
Dude, I mean, it's literally how the class is written. Like, you're supposed to be able to try to get sneak attack almost every turn. Anyway, go ahead.
Sweet. So this one's going to be a little weird, but when I roll it, it is my bonus action, so I'm hitting it for 12 instead of 17.
Okay, 12 is going to be a miss.
All right, so then don't check that box. That is the end of my turn.
Perfect. Good turn. The Lizardfolk Warrior is going to continue running. He's actually going to... Do I have him down? This is a tactical thing that I'm never quite sure how to do. If a creature is wanting to get in close to melee you, is it better for them to run at a normal pace and then arrive at your position with an action ready to spend, or is it better for them to get all the way to you with a dash action, you know? So I'm not quite sure. He's kind of zealous, so I'm going to have him dash and just close the distance with Theagenes. But that means he has nothing left to do, and it is Theagenes' turn.
Excellent.
Just to comment on that, I would say philosophically, I think it would have to do with that creature's perspective of its target. If it's rushing towards another melee character, it might hold back because it doesn't want to arrive and just be like wailed on.
That's fair.
But if it's rushing towards something it perceives as weaker than it would probably want to be like intimidating and be like, I'm gonna mess you up next turn.
I like
type
that.
of thing.
And I think this guy might perceive Theagenes as more of a spellcaster because, you know, he's like doing spell things right now. So that's a good perspective on it.
He should perceive me as a terrifying blob that is going to end his life.
I am vengeance. I am the knight.
Okay. Let's see. I attack, and I attack with advantage because I am heavily obscured.
Yes. That's very cool.
So let's see. Indeed. More Dancer Spear. But that just did it automatically, and I don't. So let's see.
Oh, do you have to like shift click to do advantage or something?
I don't know. What do you?
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't matter.
You can just roll it again.
There's a 5 roll again. Okay.
Yeah.
Take the first damage because that was some good damage.
Yeah. So you do hit with a 19, doing 16 damage.
And then
and if you want to get in on the automated fun, you can click on the person you're attacking, and then there is a bullseye little button to the left of their token, or you can click on them and hit the T key on your keyboard, and that will target them. You can also drag the item you're attacking with onto their token, and that will do an attack.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few ways to do it.
I have them targeted, but I don't see a. I don't see
right,
a.
Right click on them.
Still not working.
Okay, never mind. As long as they're targeted, it should do the automation.
Okay, well.
And if it doesn't, we'll do it the old-fashioned way.
We will. I will roll a 2d20 and see what happens.
Ouch.
Well, it comes out to a. I think I don't add the proficiency on the second one. Is that right?
For the War Dancer attack, let's see. Immediately after bonus action to make an additional attack, you don't add your ability modifier. So you don't add your +3 dexterity, but you do add your +4 proficiency.
Okay, so 13 to hit, which doesn't.
It does not. This guy has a shield.
Jerk. Okay, that was it.
Okay, you still hit him pretty good though.
Except I'm actually gonna move. Well, hold on. Let's see.
You can move 10 feet after the War Dancer bonus attack.
Right, but what if I want to provoke an attack? Because
then you can just move without yeah, I'll say you're not forced into using the War Dancer free movement thing. If you want to just move, that's totally fine.
Well, he would have to hit me though, so.
But yeah, you don't want to get damaged.
You don't want to spend your hit points for.
Well, regardless, can I jump this way? Actually, what I should. Can we retcon this? That I moved here to attack him without provoking an attack.
Yep.
Attacked him from there.
And then moved away.
And then moved 20 feet away.
Yeah. Love it.
And then used the rest of my movement, 1, 2, 3, to go there. Oh my
god. Okay, that's some War Dancer shit. I love that. He's like, oh, wait, what? Cool. So
moving shadow blog.
Yeah. Nice job.
Unlike that thing on Princess Mononoke at the beginning.
That absolutely changed the trajectory of your turn there. Very cool. All right, Megas.
Well, I guess I'm supposed to take care of these elementals, so I'll just go ahead and move back.
Okay, guys, I guess I'll do this.
Okay, so I have 2 big things left. How much of a threat do we consider these guys?
They've taken some hits, and they're still looking pretty good.
Yeah, I hit him with a 16, and he's just injured.
Fine. All right. Yeah, I'm going to cast Fireball at 4th level on him.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend an ability point, which I have recently recharged, to make it an ice ball.
Nice.
Aha!
That's surely going to do no damage.
Surely.
Pretty sure they're immune.
Yeah, should have hit him with fire.
Immune to ice, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hit him with fire.
One moment, let me check the damage on that.
Wait, why is the fire still in Abyssal Pteranodon failing?
Wait. Oh, because there's one... Wait, he is just there. What the hell? There's just a Tyrannodon. He's supposed to be dead. Ignore him.
He isn't anymore.
I'm going to spend another sorcery point to re-roll 5 of those dice.
Okay.
So that's -8. And plus 21. So we will be adding 13 to that 29. That comes out to 42 points of ice damage.
Damn. Okay. One of the elementals does succeed. Let's see.
How can you tell which one it is?
How can I tell? Okay, so the
I'm trying to
damage.
Are they
Fire elemental.
susceptible to ice damage?
I will tell you in a second. So the damaged one succeeds, and can you give me the total of that damage again? Sorry.
I believe it was 42 points of damage.
42. Okay.
Is it the dots that above them? The 1 dot is the first one, and the 2 dots is the second one?
I think that's just you have 2 people targeting. So Falbin is also targeting this guy, so his like little purple dot is above you.
Right.
Okay, so oops. 42 and or sorry, no, not 42. 21. They are not susceptible to cold damage. Surprisingly.
Dang.
You would think. And had I made these stat blocks myself, I would have made them susceptible. Do I kind of wish they were? Yes. Does it... Am I sticking with the standard difficulty of the encounter? Yes. You still did damage? Yes. Good damage. I'm going to stop rationalizing what's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. But hey, you did an AoE attack that would have normally been immune to. So you have definitely improved the situation. Anything else?
A key inspiration.
Nope, that is all.
Okay. Shade.
All right. Well, since it worked so great last time, I'm going to do the same thing and pop up my Echo with my bonus action right here.
Uh-huh.
And wait for, a split second. Do they fire their missiles?
They do not.
Perfect. Because then Shade's just going to shoot his bow through his Echo.
Yes.
So,
Like,
it
gentlemen?
won't let me use it.
No? All right, we'll do this the old-fashioned way.
All right, it looks like because it won't let me target them without
Yeah, no worries.
seeing them through a wall. Yeah, just gonna step over and then shoot at that
That's a
guy.
hit.
I'm hoping 11 hit points kills
Yes,
him. He's
that
near
is-
death.
That is a kill. Theagenes, you see one of these lizard folk fall, pierced by an arrow.
Yep, and then I'm gonna shoot my
I wanted to do
other.
that.
I'm gonna shoot my other one at that guy.
Which also hits, but he is at basically full health. So, but now he's pretty badly
Yep.
hurt.
Yep, and then just because it's more fun this way, I'm just gonna have my Echo step back out of the way so
Sick.
I can't see him. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Very good. Fire elementals turns. Let's see. They've got a lot of movement. Wow.
I mean, they're just fire, less wind resistance, right? They
Right.
they can move faster.
That's true.
Quick point of order, Daniel, is that you do add your ability modifier to the attack roll.
But not to the damage.
Right. So it would have been it wouldn't have been 13 to hit, it would have been 16 to
Which
hit.
would have hit. What was the damage going to be for that? Because I'll go ahead and apply it.
Well, it would be a D8 plus I guess nothing. D8 plus nothing.
Go ahead and roll that. We'll apply that because every little bit helps. You can just roll a
Actually,
D8.
It's a D8 plus 1 because it's my packed weapon. So.
Yeah.
Oh, 6.
So 6. Cool. Every little bit.
Yep.
All right. So the fire
He suddenly feels a
elementals.
pain that wasn't there before.
The fire elementals are both going to dash and split off, reaching both Theo and Magus. And let's see. Fire form. An elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, the creature takes 1d10 fire damage and catches fire. They have additional movement as part of their dash, so they are going to envelop both of you.
No.
So
No. This is the quad god all over again.
So Theo, you're going to take 8 fire damage. Magus, you're going to take 1 fire damage. But you now both have caught fire. And it will require an action to douse the flames. Otherwise, you will take 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of your turns. But they don't have any actions. Lizard King. Let's see. Not corroding. He is not corroding.
I think that's a good one. I think you should be corroding. That seems like a good.
He's gonna roll
condition.
He's gonna roll a strength or athletics check, which I think he has a bonus to. Strength saving throws or strength checks and saving throws are made at advantage while bigified. So he's gonna climb up here and then round a corner, and he is out of sight. Theo, you are. Is this happening at the start?
I'm dead.
You're dead. Well,
Somebody made me dead.
rest in peace. Okay, so hold on. Let's fix that. We don't want Theo to be dead. I'm sorry. So at the start of your turn, which is now, you're going to take 5 fire damage.
I don't like that.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Contemplate how my face is on fire. This hurts. I'm on fire. Do I have
No two gifted people are not on fire.
Shade has rigged the enemy base with explosives.
I think now's a good time to cast Grease.
Grease?
No.
I'm on fire. I better spill this gasoline can.
Yep. My usual bag of tricks is not an option. I guess Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave would be good, yeah.
Is just about anything I could do.
Especially if it pushes it away from you.
I'm really hoping it does. I got to make sure that I target him because I want to. No.
If it pushes you away, does it get to re-enter your space and then cause that damage again, or does that matter?
On its
I
turn.
think I'm just on fire.
Okay. Just a question. Oh, Daniel, I don't think I mentioned this to you yet, but Iris was counting off relations of hers, and she did say Uncle Daniel this morning.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You exist in my daughter's mind.
Yes. Hello, Uncle Daniel here.
When you're older and you're watching this video,
That's what I'm talking about.
You just said hi back.
Hello. Tell her thank you. Okay, so Thunderwave, I don't know why there were dead lizard folk still hanging out there. They definitely failed their save. The fire elemental also fails. Awesome. So it's going to take 9 thunder damage, and I believe is knocked back 10 feet. Is that right?
let me verify. Where are you? Thunderwave. Okay. Push 10 feet. Yep.
10 feet. Okay, cool. 10 feet straight back. You are still on fire, just FYI. So at the start of your next turn, you will take fire damage again.
The force blast didn't blow it out.
No, because it originates from you, so it doesn't. If you wanted to do it that way, I would allow it, but I would have you take the same damage.
Yeah. I like being on fire.
Cool. Anything else?
My force ballista.
Yeah.
I'm going to. In that.
I don't think he has line of sight on anything.
Okay, well. I'm also going to take this opportunity to move Theo.
Perfect.
Further.
Bathing the floor in this red light.
Yep.
Love it.
Mainly because I don't want to get shot by magic missiles while also being on fire.
That's very, very, very good point.
Good as far as I can, actually. Please don't hurt me.
Please.
Yes.
Cool. Sweet. Lizard folk's turn. Theagenes, this lizard folk. Does he stay? Does he go? I'm gonna have him roll a wisdom save. And he's gonna run. So that's 30 feet and 30 feet. He's fleeing.
So was that a success or a failure? Like, was it wise for him to run, or?
It was wise for him to run, yes. Yes. However, there's a lizard folk around the corner who's gonna step here, and you're still wreathed in shadow, right?
Correct.
Okay, so he like knows he can't quite target you, so he's gonna run up to you and attack you.
Please do.
Please do. So he's gonna hit you with the heavy club. 12 misses, and then he's gonna bash with his spiked shield, which is a 21, which does hit. I think, right?
21, I think, does hit. Give me just a second. But was he doing that at disadvantage?
Oh, right. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. A disadvantage is a miss, so he misses everything.
Excellent.
Yeah. So nothing happens there. The two lizard folk up on the precipice. Let's see. Can they see? I'm gonna have this one get all the way on the edge here, and he is able to see shade. So he's gonna cast. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 44 plus. Shit. +4. So that'll be 13 force damage from that
All right.
lizard folk on you. And then this one, let's see. He's gonna hold his action. Back up to Falvin.
Everybody's hiding again.
You just saw
So,
you just
I
saw
guess-
magic missiles come flying in through the window and hit Shade.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of, I guess, I can't really see anything from my position. Is, like, psychic link-wise,
I'd say
Could I get a
Shade
call
would
out on
relay
something?
that there are lizard folk out on this precipice that attacked him. And again,
Oh, okay.
since you are hidden, if you pop
But-
out, you'll have sneak attack. Hold on,
And
let
I'm
me,
like,
let me
"No,
check
I'm
something
gonna watch."
because attacking,
oh,
like, do you have to make a stealth check to hide?
oh, sure, yeah.
To hide, roll a dexterity stealth check. The hide. Okay, so technically, raw, you would have needed to hide, which as a rogue you can do as a bonus action. So even though you are out of sight, you don't technically have advantage when you move out to make your attack. So just for future reference, if you are like ducking behind cover and you have a free bonus action, you could use it to cunning action hide, and then that would grant you advantage when you come out of cover.
Okay. So
So
just
I'm going
normal
to give it
attack
to
this
you
round, then.
this time, and so for next time, if you want to get advantage sneak attack on this type of attack, you'll need to bonus action hide on your turn.
Gotcha. I don't know why it rolled disadvantage. That was
Oh yeah. Let's see, what would have? Just roll it again. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, the better roll was a 5 on the die, so that would be a 17 to hit, which does hit.
Okay.
So that's gonna do what? 10 piercing damage.
Plus 16, 26.
26. You kill that one in one hit. Legendary.
Sweet.
And you can see
And then
there's
I'm
one
gonna
more
go
here.
ahead and yeah, there is. I'm gonna take a couple steps back and I'm going to hide. And you wanted a stealth check for
Yeah,
that?
go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Stealth check.
28. Yeah, they know exactly where you are. No, just kidding. Very good, very good. Lizard folk warrior, he says, "What? So he's gonna. Oh, can he make it to you? Oh, he can't make it to you. Oh God. Oh no. So he's gonna get as close as he can, and then he's gonna huck a javelin. Javelin. 14 misses. That's his turn. Theagenes, you are in melee with a lizard folk, and the warrior is rushing up behind you.
Cool. Let's see. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna make an attack at advantage with my War Dancer Spear. Let's see. 26. D20 plus 8. The 8 is coming from the +1. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I can do that. War Dancer Spear. But that should have been an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll roll another D20.
14 hits. Oh wait, shit. No,
Okay.
hold on. 14 on the die. So it would be 14 actually doesn't hit, but it's going to be more than 14, right?
Right.
22, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Doing 8
Okay, so,
piercing.
and then we'll do a bonus attack to do it again. I'll just roll 2. I rolled a 17.
17? Yeah, oh yeah. Whatever that ends up being, I mean, even a 17 hits.
4 damage on that one.
4 damage.
And then I'm gonna jump 20 feet back. And then I'm gonna move 25 more feet.
Isn't it 10 feet for the movement?
Is it 10?
I think it's 10.
Okay. There, and then 25 feet to there.
Sweet. Oh man, just flitting around. I like this scene of like Shade and Falbin at the front lines, and then like, oh shit, magic missile, having to run back, and then in comes Theagenes, just like slicing and dicing while you guys continue to handle things from range. I think it's super cool. Magus, you're gonna take first off 9 fire damage.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you thought that one was all fun and games.
So
it got a little spicy, but
I don't know how strong these guys are, and I'd rather not die again. So sorry guys, but I'm gonna use the last of my big things on these people.
Ooh. I wonder what that means.
Stay tuned to find out.
It means that I'm casting a 5th level ice ball.
Oh.
wow.
Damn.
I
Kaboom.
appreciate you.
Okay, so that's let's get dex saves from these two guys. We got a 19 on the top guy and an 18 on the bottom guy.
18 fails.
18 fails. And it's an ice ball, you said?
Correct.
Okay. So the top guy is going to take 19 ice damage, and the bottom guy will take the full 38. They're both badly, like the fire is sort of sputtering and having trouble staying in place, but they are still up.
Okay, one moment. Let me check the combat encounter on this. So it's just going to be shade until they go again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. In that case, I'm going to do a Hail Mitros, and I'm quite literally, I'm going to use my bonus action to activate the Amulet of Mitros.
Okay, which is a blinding effect.
It's a blinding effect, but it can also do damage if they fail. I believe it's a 15 con save.
Oh, okay. So con saves from both of them. Top guy rolled a 17.
Just the one on top of me. It's only within 10 feet.
Oh, okay. A 20 for him.
Dang.
Yeah. I was born in the light. Yeah, so Hail Mitros, not today.
And that's it for me.
Shade. You hear Magus and Theo going, ooh, ouch, 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 hot.
Right. So my Echo is going to start off moving. Let's see, I'm trying to get there. So he's going to move carefully. I assume he's going to trigger whatever action from this guy over here.
I'll say this guy
get shot out of existence.
This guy doesn't know the trick yet, so he'll go ahead and shoot the magic missile and yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so my Echo's out of play. Shade seeing that is going to be like, crap, and he's going to move over here, since now that guy used his magic missile.
Yep.
I can see one of those.
Yep, you can see this guy. Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start shooting my bow at it, see if I can take out at least one of them.
Your bow is non-magical, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so it'll be resistant to this. Does hit And I can give it like half damage to apply the HP. That's awesome. So it'll take 6 piercing from the first attack.
Right.
This is so fast.
And I'm gonna use another attack.
That hits as well. Doing another half damage. Leaving it at just barely alive.
Yep. We were like, crap. And let's see, where's my... Oh, I can't see my echo token right now. But I can just drag him back on, right?
Yeah, for sure. Where do you want him?
So I'm gonna pop him right there, 15 feet away from me.
Yeah, okay.
So,
we
so
have
this
2
one, can I
echo
just...
tokens on the map.
Yeah, because there, yeah. So, all right, so that is my turn.
Whew. All right. Fire elementals are gonna go now. So,
Ooh.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna move it here just so that I can see your token. So it's gonna be a multi-attack touch. Oh, hold on. There we go. That is an 8 to hit on the first one, which is a miss.
Ooh.
Miss. And then a 9 on the second one, also a miss.
Somehow I am inside of it and it can't touch me.
Right? Where is Theo? Where's his token?
Fire elementals can't light you on fire if you're already on fire.
Yes.
I forgot. So this other elemental is going to approach and envelop you. And so you're going to first off take 8 fire damage.
Now wait a minute. Wasn't I already enveloped by the first one?
Yes, but they have a feature called Fire Form. Basically, they can move through like tiny spaces, and like they are fire basically, so they can sort of move all kinds of ways.
Great.
Yeah. So it is going to... The first one is a 16, which I think your normal AC does hit, right?
However, I specified that I activated Mage Armor.
You did,
which
yeah.
means my normal AC is 17 right now.
17. Okay, so that's a miss on that one. And then another 16. That's another miss. Whew, okay.
Question: How you worded fire form before? Did it specify a hostile creature or any creature?
Good point.
I thought you said hostile creature.
It does say hostile creature. So yeah, that's a good point. I'll walk that back. You can add that 9 HP back to you.
Sorry, I'm trying to rules lawyer too much, but I thought I remembered you saying hostile, so I figured I should ask.
Totally. I'm totally good with that. All right, Lizard King is doing Lizard King stuff that you don't know about, and Theo, you see Magus getting whomped by some. Well, it looks like they're maybe hitting him, but you can't tell.
Gonna try to get the wompening off of him.
Cease this wompening. Man,
oh my gosh.
Your attack rolls have not been good.
Let me see what kind of points I have. My last luck point. I'm gonna try to shoot him again.
Wow, Gray, I haven't seen that picture in a long time. That's a crit. Oh my god, I was distracted from the critical hit. Yes. How do you finish this fire elemental?
It's engulfing Magus and just completely surrounding him, and then its head peeks up to the side just enough for me to take my shot, and I hit it, and he instantly just evaporates away, and now Magus is only partially engulfed in flames. So
oh wow, very cool. Anything else?
My other guy can't see anything, probably.
Yep.
Where he is. So regretting putting that on Falbin, but that's life choices. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Cool. All right, the lizard folk are gonna go. This guy. I mean, Shade. I'm sorry, he's gonna reposition.
No, it's how it goes.
And that's gonna be 17 force damage from that guy. Let's see. Diogenes, I'm gonna have the same wisdom thing happen. He's wise. He's gonna run back the way. Actually, no. He's gonna run into this room and keep running. And then who else do we have? We have this guy here, the guy who is already running from you, so he's gonna keep running. And then we have... Can this guy see anybody? He's out of range. Oh, he's blocked. Line of sight is blocked. He's gonna hold an action. Let's see. Theagenes, you can see inside this other big turtle shell thing. You can see a spellcaster inside, and then another one steps out from the shadows. There are 2 spellcasters inside, and they're going to cast some spells. Let's see, what is the range on this? 120 feet. So they sort of Gandalf style hold the staff up and then like are flexing the other arm, and then you feel the ground beneath you start to rumble and quake. And this one is going to cast Erupting Earth.
Boy.
It's going to do that right here. So, oh, does it prompt you for a dex saving throw?
Yes.
That's tight. So the fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in this 20-foot cube. So make that dexterity saving throw. 21. Okay, so it's a success. So you're gonna take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy.
The ground is now difficult terrain, so it's going to cost extra movement. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's prompting you for the con save?
Mm-hmm.
This is so cool. Thank you, computer.
I do.
Seriously? Okay, 10 is what you needed. That is the number, the exact number you needed. So your Shadow of Moyle stays up. Oh, that's cool. The other spellcaster, let's see. Are you wearing armor, Theagenes?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know what that means. Can he see me? He can't see me. Does he need to see me?
Oh, yes. Good call. Yay, bada bing, bada boom. So instead what it's going to do is cast Dispel Magic.
Does he need to see me?
Let's see. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. So it is targeting the magical effect. Actually, what is the spell level? It's 5th level, right? So it's going to have to roll to do that. So it's using a 3rd level spell slot, so the DC is 10 plus the spell's level, which is 5. So it needs to roll a 15. What is its ability? Spellcasting ability. Wisdom. So it might not work. We'll see.
It's over a quarter chance.
That's a 14. You feel the shadows start to sort of pull away from your body, but the Dispel Magic is unable to cancel the effect. So, nice.
The fates have ordained.
Yep. I think that's the first time I've used Dispel Magic against you guys. Back up to Falbin again. There's still a living lizard folk outside here.
Oh yeah. I'm hiding.
You are.
And I poke out and I see that he hit my buddy who is doing a really good job tanking everything. And I'm gonna give him a rebound dagger. 27 to hit, 10 damage, plus the sneak attack, which is here. Wham! That is 12 more.
Wow. And he's dead. Seriously, one-shotting both of these lizard folks. Very, very, very cool. So I think as of now, that means your magic missile threat is... Well, there's one lizard folk remaining here who is not.
And this guy down here who's running away.
Who's running, yeah. So, very good, very good. Anything else? Actually, Theo, I'm gonna say just as a consolation prize for you, since the ballista popped out with Falbin, get you a ballista attack, free of charge.
Ooh.
Shade's like ping. This guy.
I mean, there's this guy too.
Okay,
you got two options.
Somebody's calling in the
artillery.
17 is a hit. 13 damage. That kills him. That straight up kills him.
Oh,
nice.
Predator mode.
It's like one of those cutscenes in a video game where you come out and you're just like there's 3 guns blazing.
Yep.
Pew pew.
Very good.
All right, so I've got a bonus action left. Kind of struggling with the assassin. That's really getting in my head. But I think what I'm gonna do is choices. Expensive choices. I'm gonna drink a potion of greater healing.
Okay. Man, these potions are really coming in clutch for you.
Oh, weird. It's I targeted an enemy and it tried to feed the potion to them. And then it was like, you can't do that. They're too far away.
Here you go. Have some of this.
If you still
so 16 more, 56.
So if you target yourself, does it give you the healing?
It doesn't do that automatically, so I'm still.
It lets me do that.
Math, but that's fancy. So maybe you have to like checkbox it after I roll.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sick.
All right. Cool. I'm going to step back here and over the psychic link say maybe we should move forward. Also, Shade, you're not looking so good. And then my turn.
Okay. Lizard folk warrior. Yeah, he sees the ground rumble up ahead at the Aegenes, and he's not looking so good. So he's going to continue to approach. He doesn't make it to you, and he's out of javelins. So he's just gonna dash and get up to you. Why not? Theagenes.
Sure. Okay. Is moving out of this, is that difficult?
Yeah, any movement that takes place within that cube is doubled. So moving out of it would take 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna make a first attack against this guy.
27 hits.
Oh, I targeted myself. Cool.
That's all right.
Still hits.
Still. So 13 damage on him. He is.
And then. Excellent. And I crit it.
Critical.
Love it.
Okay, so that's let's see, 7.
So it's 8 plus 6, right? Or 8 plus 7. How do you finish off this lizard folk warrior?
I'm just gonna as my spear lashes out, it's not actually gonna leave the shadow, but the shadow is gonna extend and sort of like go through him and envelop him, and then he's gone.
Yes. Oh, I love that. So you guys just see this shadow sort of encompass the warrior, and then pull back, and he's just dead on the ground. Oh, that's tight.
No, he's not there.
Oh, he's not there.
He's just like. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that, but I would like to.
That's fine. It's giving like Last Crusade, like the Trials chamber energy. Very cool. Anything else?
Let's see. Okay, well, I attacked him. I'm gonna jump back 10 feet, and then I'm gonna move 20 feet in this direction. And that puts me hopefully out of range of those spellcasters. What's in this room? Can I take a peek there?
Yeah, so
what is this?
As a cursory glance, it looks like a forge. Yeah, you see like an anvil and like a sharpening wheel and some like a forge. But what is interesting is that everything is really big. Like the anvil and sharpening thing are like 2, 3, 4 times the size that you would normally see at like a blacksmith shop.
Mm-hmm.
So something for a large or larger creature.
Perhaps.
Not at all ominous.
Probably just does hobby crafting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what you see.
I'm going to tell folks that I'm not doing hot and I do not have any potions, so I have to back off a little bit. And that's my turn.
Okay. Magus. You are still on fire, so you're going to take 9 fire damage.
I don't like that.
Welcome to the rest of the party's condition.
Okay, my mithril short sword, does that just do normal damage or magic damage?
I think we ruled that it is not magical. It is just like masterworked weaponry.
Okay, then I'm going to take a page from these lizard folk and I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Sweet, yeah. Cannot go wrong. So Magic Missile at the Fire Elemental. Okay.
It's only registering one of those darts. I cast it at 2nd level, so it should be a bit more than that.
Yeah. So, what would it be? 4 total darts?
Yeah, so it's 44 plus 4.
So 12 total damage?
Well, when you just roll 3d4.
Well, because it rolled one of the darts, right?
Yeah, it rolled 1 dart.
Right.
That's how much damage it does.
Okay, so 11. All right. Okay. Wait, did that not? Damage. There we go. It's looking pretty bad, but it is still up.
Yeah, that's kind of what I can do.
Okay. Shade.
All right, Shade will just kind of yell through the psychic link, "I'm coming!" And his echo's gonna move there. Bonus action, swap places with my echo. And then from there, he's gonna jump up, here, and start swinging.
Hell yeah. That hits for... How do you kill this fire elemental?
Basically, he just runs up, jumps, and just like almost like baseball style swing, just like whoosh, and just cuts right through the center of mass of this fire elemental and just dissipates it in big like hoops.
There's a little plume
Kill
of smoke.
stealer.
Yeah.
Do you say that in person?
Yes.
Kill stealer.
Yes. Make us on fire again. Like, I can't do much. Kill stealer.
I will give you this since you have one extra attack. I'll let you use that to put Magus out if you want.
I would like to do that. Yes, cool. I'll just punch him in the face to put him out of his misery. I mean, I'd like to put out the fire.
And so you do. Very cool. Anything else?
And my echo will
Punched in the face by a large furry paw.
It's for your own good. Pop, pop, pop.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sweet. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Theo, you're still on. No, you're not on fire because the thunder wave. Oh no, we didn't do that. So you are. Oh God, 10 fire damage. I'm so sorry.
Can I put myself out?
You can with an action.
Roll
yes.
around, smother it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll do that, and I'll get to move still after that, right?
Yes.
So I'll. Right, but he's pretty much dead over here.
Yeah.
I'll move as far as I can.
Okay.
And Ballista can't hit anything, so that's it.
All right.
We like hold a bonus action to fire the ballista as soon as it has a target.
I would love to.
I'd
do
be
that
cool with that. Yeah. That's all right. All right. So
since he knows the ballista's moving on, Falvin's turn.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so we got, what lizard folk do we have? We have this one little guy here. He still doesn't have any targets, so he's just gonna hang out. I think that's everybody. The spellcasters, let's see, their concentration spells are now gone. Let's check the distance here. That's too far. So they're just gonna.
Was that for me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Let's see. This one's gonna step up here. What does she have? Got another 3rd level spell.
Nothing much, just
nothing much. Let's see. I actually really can't see anybody. But I'm gonna have them both prepare spell actions. So they're going to be channeling spells until a certain trigger. Falvin.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of here and jump across. And I can see more now. 25. That might be 5 feet too far. Double checking something. Yoink. Yeah, a little bit. Over here, this rock face.
Yeah.
Is that climbable if I wanted to?
Totally. It's definitely easier to climb than the other sheer things. I'll say it's just a DC 10 sort of to scramble.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Theo, what's the range on your force ballista? Is it?
It's like 120.
120 feet. Okay, so you're just out of range.
Ooh. Just out of range.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. I'm gonna move 5 feet forward and psychic link. Theo, take the shot.
All right, cool. At like one the spellcaster or the little guy.
That is up to Theo.
What do we got? We've got
I'll say you have
spellcasters
this.
are rude.
Yeah.
I don't like them. So
Woo! Oh god, that's max
Max
damage.
Wow.
Look at that. Okay. And that's force damage, so big hit on that spellcaster.
Now I have a question. You said he was channeling, right?
Yes. Ooh, that
Is
is
that a
good
concentration
question.
check?
That is a great
Backlash.
question. 5e attack on enemy prepared spell.
That'd be held spell, like a
Held spell. Yeah. Ooh, this is a great question. This is such a niche thing. I think I'm gonna rule that it's a concentration check. We can check how it actually works later, but I feel like it would make sense that they might lose it. So it needs to roll a con save, and it's gonna have to be, I think, a 12 because it's half of the damage taken. So Constitution save. That's a 9, so that's a fail.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. We'll have to check how that actually works later, but how often does that happen, right? Like,
for now, take ye victory points.
For now. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so what else?
All right, so I still haven't spent my action. What I'm going to do at this point is I think I'm gonna how far is this? Real quick. So if I get to here, is that like I can make the check? To here?
So the thing is, your total movement still can't be exceeded.
Okay. So it counts as movement to get up there.
But if you were a bonus action dash,
I already spent that to even get this far. So
Right.
I'll have to bonus action dash to get to the cliff face.
Yep.
So
yes.
So I'm gonna get to the cliff face, and then for my action, I'm gonna hold that to attack if I perceive that the assassin is around.
So though you did interrupt one of the held spells, the other one is still held. And as you come into line of sight, I need you to. Oh, you don't roll anything. So it's casting heat metal on your dagger.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Which one? That's very important to know.
Your rebound dagger, because it's metal.
I can let go of that one.
Yeah, well, he can't cast heat metal on the other one because it's crystal.
Right.
Well, it's got a handle of some kind, right? Or is that just the crystal?
It's just crystal. I think it's like wrapped with leather or something so that you don't cut yourself.
All right.
So your rebound dagger begins to glow red hot, and right away you're going to take 2d8 fire damage. Only 3, so 3 fire damage.
Oh wow, that was a great roll for me.
Really good. So if a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, so yes and yes, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
Understood.
So go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 13. Okay, a 15. Woo! So you're still going to potentially take damage on your next turn, but you don't have to drop it. Although...
How long does that heat last?
It lasts until the spell ends, or until...
However, it takes a bonus action on their part to enact further damage.
Yes, which it definitely is going to do.
Cool. Yep. Well, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Theagenes. You're marveling at this extra large blacksmith shop.
I am. Oh gosh.
Hey, Daniel.
Hey.
What's the range on heat metal?
Let me see.
would like the answer to be 5 feet.
Oh God, it's 60 feet. I'm so sorry.
Tiger lawyer.
I'm so sorry. I goofed that.
I'm gonna add 3 hit points back. I'm
Please
gonna
do.
love my dagger.
Please do. I'm so sorry. Yeah, your dagger remains cool to the touch.
Yeah.
It's quite cool. Nice job.
I was just wondering if he left the range, since he started at 120 feet and then went farther away, if it would have
it's 60
exited the range.
60
thing.
feet. For some reason,
Actually,
I remembered it.
If you do leave the range, it continues. That's
Yeah.
part of the nastiness of the spell.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, for some reason, I remembered it being like just sight, but yeah, it's 60 feet.
Yeah.
The animated Steelbook YouTube
Glad I
channel
asked.
types it as Cookin' Book.
Cooking book.
You start the spell and then you run away.
Run away. Love it. All right.
Oh,
Theatrics.
man. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm struggling to see how I can be of immediate use. And I think I've had at least 5 turns on this Shadow of Moyle. The 2 spellcasters that hurt me are still around, alive and kicking. Yeah.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could go explore and see if there's anything of use to us down in this area. I don't know what else I'm gonna do.
Could I communicate over the psychic link that I wonder if those magic missile staves still have charges left in them?
I mean, that's possible, but wouldn't they require attunement?
Let's see.
Roll an Arcana check if you want to find out later.
No, they don't.
Interesting.
Ooh, look at that.
I mean, we would have found that out from the other ones that we picked up and
Yeah.
investigated and everything.
I mean, I could.
It's just a magic Glock.
That's literally all it is. Just
That's-
make it up.
That's it.
Bap, 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 bap.
Blam!
Okay. Well, I guess I could investigate these corpses here and see
Yeah.
if there is a.
There are 2 wands of magic missile on them.
Okay, I'll pick. Can I pick them both up as an action?
Yeah.
All right.
They're +1 wands of magic missile, so they cast 4 darts instead of 3.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I would still have to get within range to do anything.
Which is 120 feet.
Right. And I'd have to be. Can I see them from? Whoa.
You
Can I
get
see them
within
from
range.
here?
Yeah, sure, for
Oh
sure.
my god. I guess I can. Okay.
So if you'd rather, you could pick 1 wand up as just an item interaction, and then you still have your action and bonus action.
So let it be done. And I will cast.
But also
magic
keep in
missile
mind
on
that
this
there's another guy right in front of them that also has Wand of Magic Missiles, possibly with a prepared action.
That is true.
But he cannot target me.
Yes, because he still has Shadow
That's
of
true.
Moyle.
That's true. Good point. Good point. That is a good spell. That is a good spell.
Oh,
This push and pull tactics is really fun. Yeah. So you.
okay.
Which
I
one
will
do you want
cast-
to attack?
The one I can see, I guess.
I think you can see both.
Oh, okay. Then I will.
This one here that
Are
was
they
pushed
concent-
back is more injured. But this one here is concentrating on a spell.
Okay. And the more damage I do to him, the harder it is for him to keep.
Yep. And I think we ruled that it's just the total damage done by magic missile,
Not
rather
each
than
one.
each dart. Yeah.
Darn, because if you had to roll
Yeah,
individually
Four
for
different
each one, that might be better.
it would.
Um,
So if you
No,
want
no, we do not want that going on as long as there are other stabs like this in the world.
That's true. Okay.
Every subsequent encounter, every enemy has a wand of magic missiles.
Well, I'm just going to focus fire on him.
Yeah. So we'll
And-
add 4 to that.
13.
13. Okay, so they'll take the 13 damage right away. Let me just make sure.
Can I tell how many charges this thing has?
You pull the clip out. No, you can't. If you, well, there, it
I
really
think it
doesn't.
just disintegrates when it's done.
It has a chance to disintegrate, or it just goes click. But in this case, it does fire off, so it deals 13 damage, and then it's going to make a Constitution save. It needs a 10. It rolls a 7, so it loses the spell that it was holding.
Nice. So they effectively just lost 2 of their prepared
Spell slots. Yep.
effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Go team, go!
Go team.
Okay, and I think, let's see, how far did I move? I would have moved 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move back 10 feet.
Get out of range, yeah.
Yep.
Smart. All right, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Magus.
Guys?
Are you muted?
I don't think these lizard folk up at the top of the bone bridge had magic missile stabs.
No, they did not.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna dash up to join the rest of the people.
Okay. A little run, a little jog,
A jaunt.
a jaunt. Shade.
I'm going to use my action first of all to drink a potion of healifying.
Mm-hmm.
Unification.
Which that should just be 20 instead of 16 because
Yes.
I'm using my action. So plus 20, and then I'm going to resummon my echo, which I gotta move it out of the building and then move it over to me. I'm gonna put it there, and then I'm just gonna walk. My movement speed and my echo will move as well.
Sweet.
And that is my turn.
All right. Theo.
I will also communicate over psychically that I have some potions for Theagenes if I can get to them.
Yes. Theo, did you put yourself out? Your fire?
Yes, I did.
You did. Okay. I did
Yes,
not want to
after
hit
the
you with
10
more
damage.
fire damage.
After the 10 damage situation, I said,
Nah.
I'm going to consume.
Look at this. These potions are being used.
Yeah, that's why we stocked up on them, because we figured eventually we were going to need a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that's my action.
Okay.
And then I can still move, so... Is there some way for me to get down if I walk straight along this ledge? Can I get over on that little section?
There's a
down
little
there?
bit of a scramble, like a DC 10 or athletics to scramble over this, because it's just sort of a depression, but it's not as steep.
This is the general direction people are going, though, so I'll
Mhm.
do that. And then I'll bonus action if Albin gets close, take a shot with the ballista.
Sweet.
And Dunzo.
Okay. Lizard folk don't really have anything to do, so same old. The mystics, the lizard folk mystics. This one's let's see, dispel magic range. Let me just make sure I have it right. 120 feet. So the mystics are both going to step out onto the bridge. Oops. And they're both going to try to cast dispel magic on Diogenes' Shadow of Moil. So they're going to need to roll, what do we say, 13?
15.
15, yes, because it's 10 plus the spell level. And that is a wisdom. So the top guy, oh, that's a crit, 23. The Shadow of Moil is gone. And then, because we know heat metal is 60 feet, they're not going to do that. Let's see. Oh, God. Okay, that's 30 feet. Whew. You're gonna... This one's gonna
Note
cast...
to self, don't give it in 30 feet.
Yeah, right. This one's gonna cast Mirror Image on itself. So you see 3 illusory duplicates of this, the lower mystic appear, and they are moving with it. And it is impossible to track which one is real since they shift positions. So basically, anytime you target this creature, you'll have to roll a d20 to determine whether or not the attack targets the duplicate or the mystic. So that's what they do. Falvin.
All right, how many feet am I gonna have to spend of movement to get up this rock wall? And is it a strength or an athletics check or
difficult terrain
acrobatics or...
athletics check? Yes.
Okay.
So we'll say there's 10 feet of difficult terrain. So with your full
20
movement,
feet to get to the top,
yeah, exactly.
essentially.
Yeah. 15.
Okay, so
easy.
15, I think, passes.
Yep.
So that kind of worked out nice because it was 20 to get to the top.
There you go.
Already. So it's counting correctly now. I'm going to spend my bonus action to dash for a total of 60 feet of movement.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get closer to those guys, really. And then man, I'm so close to being able to help the Angenes, but I'm not close enough. Just seeing if there's anything, double checking a couple things. Rock Feather's not going to help, and Boots of Winding Path can't help me. All right.
Why don't you just petrify Diogenes so that he can't be hard
That's
to
a
see?
really good idea. That's like a whole nother layer of armor.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and again hold my action
Jack.
to try to gank, as it were, the assassin should he show up.
Perfect.
And kind of on high alert for where he's at. So end of my turn.
Okay, Diogenes. Your Shadow of Moil has dropped.
Gosh, I feel very vulnerable. So I am going to. I'm going to ask Falvin, do you have a potion or anything that I can use? I'll pay you back.
I can't have it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Grovel.
So
I
some
will
of them
move
are
toward-
very expensive. Do you want a lot of health or do you want a medium health?
Give me a medium health.
All right, so then that would be this guy. I don't know if you're rolling or not, but potion of greater healing. If you're rolling, you're getting that. Otherwise, action, you would get 30. Or no, you'd get 16, 20. You'd get 20 health instead of 20.
I'll go for the full because I got nothing else I'm doing but surviving this turn. So there we go. 32. I'm only badly injured. Thank you. How much does that cost?
I think we changed the price. I'll look it up.
We'll discuss it.
I think it's like 250 or something
We'll
like
discuss
that.
it later. You'll get a friend discount.
Well,
because
we'll discuss your servitude.
You took care of the magic missiles and stuff. There'll be discounts.
Situational bonus.
Cool. So you take the action full health. Still have your bonus action.
Correct. I don't have a bonus action I can do.
Right.
You're
Okay.
not
Would
in
you
this
like
case.
to move anywhere? Duck into some cover. Go into this room.
Triggers
You
some
just want me to
traps.
go in there because you have something horrible. I'm gonna get out of line of sight right here and hide like a little girl. I'm sorry, that was sexist. I'm gonna hide like a grown man.
There you go. There you go.
Yes. Oh, Megas.
Okay, was this person this corpse a lizard person with
That.
who was that?
Who was that? Oh no, that's just a blood
I think
spot.
that was the warrior.
That's just a blood spot. The warrior.
Okay.
Warrior. He died.
No,
over
he
here.
died over here.
In that case, I will continue to dash.
Okay. So just like a point of order, the only combatants that, are actively engaged are the lizard folk mystics over there across the bridge, and they seem like they're more like holding their position. They're not going to like chase you down. So as a party, I'll give you the option if you guys would like to move out of initiative and just act freely. You have the option to do that. If you want to continue, in the pursuit, we can stay in initiative, but you have the option if you want to drop out.
Has the enlarge on the Lizard King failed?
Yes, it would have.
Okay.
Because we're at like round 15, I think.
All right. I'm half waiting for the Lizard King the diminished Lizard King to try and circle back around and escape the way that we came in and find himself point blank on Corinna and 4 angry dragons.
He's wearing like a hat and carrying a briefcase. Like, oh excuse me.
Little glasses with the mustache.
Yep. The king, he went that way.
Oh.
So yeah, what do you guys think you'd like to do?
I mean, I don't think Shade has much to gain by resting at all, but the rest of the party does.
Because if you do short rest, it will be 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I get both my spell slots back with that.
Mm-hmm. And Shade and Falbin would get their fighter abilities back. And I think Magus can try to arcane recovery.
Yeah, I would get a 3rd level spell and a 4th level spell back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not at all trying to like nudge you in that
Well,
direction.
wait, just a 4th level.
Yeah. But it is an option.
So we'd probably want to get somewhere somewhat out of line of sight of the mystics to do that, though.
Right.
We don't want to just sit there and be like, all right, just don't mind us. We're just going to take a quick nap here,
You just guys watch each other resting.
Just that Mexican standoff.
Like
Music
in
for
Star Wars
10 minutes.
1, where they're the Force Walls with Darth Maul on the other side.
Yeah. For 10 minutes.
Yes.
I mean, alternatively, I'm good with looting the bodies for magic missile and keep on going.
That is true.
Huh?
But know that I don't have counterspell.
Right.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Falvin, do you want to chime in on this? We're, as the party's trying to decide whether or not to try to take a short rest or to push forward, pick up any Wands of Magic Missile and keep going.
Short rest is 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes.
I mean, the entire party is half health, roughly. I definitely think a short rest would make sense. We're going to be dealing with preparation issues, potentially, but I don't think they're necessarily going to be terribly greater than what we're already going to be dealing with. So I would definitely go for a short rest and grab some wands for additional choices, and then move on.
Also might be interesting to look around the throne room.
Same.
Right.
I think we should look around, take stock.
You will, unless you go like the throne room is in range of these spellcasters. Just FYI.
Right, there's nothing preventing them from choosing to close on us while we rest.
Because they still have an intact bridge that they can move across.
If we short rested, we want to be doing it like back here or in the forge cave.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, they can close on us from like this little peninsula too. So like.
Yeah, that's why we'd want to move back to like the spine bridge area or something.
You get a pretty good feeling from me that they're probably not going to. They're probably not going to leave their post. Really, like if it's like 10 feet difference will make or break the ability to hurt you, then yes, but they're not going to like chase you down across the battlefield.
I mean, they just watched us slaughter a bunch of their kind, and they're two big elementals, so they're probably not like, yeah, I'm gonna go punch this guy in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards actually moving forward to short rest, like in here. That's what I would propose.
Okay, so we want to drop out of combat and make for the cave.
Is everybody on board with that?
I'm in favor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, we'll go ahead and end the turn tracker. Movement is changed to free movement. We'll just call this green area of difficult terrain. That'll be like that'll be the line of if you cross this, you get hit with magic.
Cool. Did we make a boo boo?
So you enter this room. I won't say you made a boo-boo. You enter this room, and I'll describe what you see after this thing loads.
My plus 19.
So you enter a modest, large-scale forge that has been built into the side of this cave. Strangely, it's actually cooler in here than in the rest of the fort, which is kind of opposite. The soul, I would say soul resident, because there is a lizard folk cowering in the back of this room, a 9-foot tall cyclops, and he is sitting at a stone writing table, a drafting table at the center of the room. He turns calmly, and you see he is wearing a monocle, like a multi-lensed monocle over one of his eyes. I realize that it's a monocle in that it's only over one eye, even though it has more than one lens. So that anyway, and he is writing with remarkably nimble 10-fingered hands. He's tinkering with what appears to be a half-finished mechanical goat, and you see other clockwork animals like it's like a droid workshop that you'd see in Star Wars that are just sort of hanging and sitting
Episode
on.
1.
Like episode 1, yes. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Hey, welcome. Screw it, this guy.
I swear, if he talks like Watto,
he won't. So he finishes a sketch of something and then puts the quill back in the holder and just sort of turns the chair and looks at you, sort of awaiting conversation.
He says,
I will activate the boon of Mitros, so I can talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will kind of like step forward and say, Steros, I presume. Forgive us, we did not know that this was occupied. Are we intruding, or would we be welcome in this abode?
Let's see. And you are truthful.
Yes, I'm not going to attack this guy.
Right. Okay, yeah. So he sort of looks you up and down, and let's see. He flicks, so he has multiple lenses, and they're different colors, like there's red, blue, and green, and they're kind of like, they're not all in line, they're sort of offset. He flips the blue lens over his eye, and sort of looks at you with a smile, and you speak in, so he just can understand you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He speaks back to you in common, and he says, better manners than I expected. Welcome, I am Steros. How do you know my name?
We have come across workmanship of a great kind on various weaponry that's been attempted to be used against us.
He flicks the lens over to the red lens and sort of furrows his brow as he squints, and he says, 1, 2, 3. Yes, I see you've picked up some of my handiwork.
It seemed tactically advantageous to use our enemies' weapons against them.
I would do the same. And in the back of the room, the lizard folk, the injured lizard folk, is just like cowering behind this brazier, just awaiting death. And he looks over his shoulder at the lizard folk and then back at you all and says, "Are you going to deal with him or let him go?"
I feel that as we are guests here, and this is your place, that would be your decision.
He turns back to the lizard folk and he says, "Tell me, how do you feel? Do you feel lucky?" And the lizard folk is just sort of like, just like writhing in terror. And the Steros gives him a nonverbal look of "get the hell out of here," basically. And so the lizard folk is going to nod and start to run out, unless you stop him.
I will communicate
is he gonna pass
psychically
Shade?
to let this one go.
He's gonna pass all of you. You will all have a personal decision of whether or not you kill this guy.
Shade, since he's fleeing, Shade will let him go.
We
Shade's
will
not
kill
gonna-
you later.
Is hands in the air? Anybody is anybody killing this guy? No? Okay, cool. Yep, he's gonna run out, and we'll just say he flees like totally out of there. And Steros says, "Now then, what are you doing here?"
We're just here to stop all worship to Sidon, and break free the nameless the Titan, all that. I wouldn't actually say that. Not actually saying that.
Okay.
Jade at least is gonna look at Magus and be like, "I feel like this guy's gonna be our enemy." He'd reply, at least psychically, to Magus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I assume he's a servant of Sidon,
Right.
sent to help the lizardman.
However, something that I was trying to do when I entered, and by asking if we are welcome here, was to invoke the rights of guest hospitality.
Yeah, for sure. I think, and you're not trying to sneak that. You're sort of like this is how one might just
Right.
establish
Yes.
this. Yeah. I think Steros agrees, and he says, I offer no threat to you. You are welcome in my workshop as friends.
Then know that we have friendly relations with the Jade Walkers, with the Jade Stalkers, I believe it was.
Yes.
With the Jade Stalkers.
Oh, ridiculous name.
I didn't choose it. And they communicated to us about how the recent disruption of this island's typical form of sacrifice, and how the Firewalkers have changed to a worship of Sidon, rather than sacrificing typically to the god of this island. And I'll see how he reacts to that.
He says, so you disapprove of the actions of the Titans?
We do. In our experience, their rule has come at the cost not only to their enemies, but also to those underneath them, although we would be willing to learn more.
He's gonna make an insight check, and he sort of looks nodding at all of you and just says, perhaps it is fate that we have met this day. You truly wish to undo the evils of the Titans?
Indeed. Our goal is peace for all Enthelia, and the way we see it, the Titans stand in the way of that.
Do you know what I am doing here?
Truthfully, I do not.
If you wish to know, I have been sent here to monitor and to assist the Firewalkers who have been chosen by Sidon to conquer this island in order to safeguard the entrapped, nameless deity that you speak of. I'm sure you know the nameless deity's true form, true identity.
Indeed. In fact, through possession of one of our own, she has expressed her torment and desire for freedom to us.
I understand. You seem... Judging from the sound I heard, you clearly could see me dead if you wished. But you have come in graciously as friends, and I believe some of our interests are aligned. I have, as you've seen, worked to arm the local Firewalkers with weapons to give them an edge over their rival tribes, to help them ensure dominance over the Caldera. But I have been a bit of a linchpin, or not a linchpin. I have not been quite as effective as I have claimed to be. Did you encounter any other tribes on your journey here?
We encountered the Azure Scales. We believe that there was a territorial dispute on the location where we were, the trail that we were taking, and we had to fend off several attackers on dinosaur back.
Oh, they are clever and dramatic.
And some that also carried your weaponry.
Yes, and that is where I come in. I am absolutely talented enough to create weapons that will only work with the group I so choose. I have chosen to not create those weapons, instead creating weapons that can work with others. So, in a sense, I have been working to destabilize this conquest effort here.
He's been speaking in common, correct?
Yes.
This whole time. So Shade would kind of look at him quizzically and be, does that mean you're implying that you are a form of conscientious objector from Sidon's forces?
It would prove that I do have an objection. It is not of conscience, it is of offense to me. Before I elaborate, I would ask a favor of you.
We would hear it.
My father was originally stationed here, performing the same purpose as I. He has been kidnapped, and I believe he has been taken to the island of Themis and is imprisoned currently by the Amazons there. I seek passage to the island of Themis. I desire to free my father. And if you will grant me passage with you, I will help you here.
That is a very understandable personal request, which I hope you understand has potential political ramifications. And so it is someone that we would have to consider.
Very well, I do understand. Know that...
Can you tell us...
Go ahead.
Can you tell us why he was taken prisoner by the Amazons?
Hold on. Do I know why?
Because I feel like that might be important to people like Theo and
right.
You know.
Well, and also to Falbin, because the Lady of Coins has now also gone to the island of Themis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's like he'd only massacred several of their tribes and, enslaved many of them. So, it's nothing big.
Right.
It's like, no, I don't think we could do that.
Yeah, so, Sidon deemed my father too old to serve his purpose, and it's a decision made lightly. My father is an even greater craftsman than I am. I learned everything from him, and he is in his prime. But Sidon saw fit to pull him from his task and carelessly ship him off, and in the process, their ship was captured.
Truly a sign of the short-sighted, brutish, in my view, rule of Sidon to discount the worth of the elderly.
Indeed, Indeed, you must have elders that you respect.
Quite so.
Well, I know that it is not Sidon's fault that my father was captured by the Amazons, but it is the cold nature of the cold objective nature that led to his capture. And, as such, I no longer desire to serve here, but I am in no position to change my state of affairs by myself.
We'll know that there are those who travel with us who have also seen fit to leave the service of the Titans. So you would hardly be the first.
It is a big world. So, what say you?
We're gonna have to talk about this.
Maybe are we needing to wrap now, or what are we feeling?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna have to go soon to take care of kids.
Yeah. All right. We'll just sort of end there. Steros is giving you his pitch of helping him leave Fire Island and find his father. He would also note that he is an expert craftsman, and it could be useful to have somebody on board the Ultros who is a skilled craftsman.
So happen to have a giant rock beak we need installed on the prow of the ship.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, so we'll wrap there, and GG. I gotta say, props to you guys we got through, I think 13 rounds of combat there, 12 or 13. That is a pretty blistering pace, especially for how much was going on. So I got to give you guys major credit for that. I thought that went really, really smoothly. And yeah, big old dungeon. So yeah, what did we what did we like? Any big cool things people liked? Any name suggestions?
I liked the only reason we were able to go so fast was because of the stuff that you did behind the scenes to make it so that we could go that fast. Hey. So I appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah. Foundry is cool.
DM streamlining.
God, it helped me out so much. Just like not having to roll dex saves for every creature in an area of effect is so cool, and like automatically checking Constitution. It lets me focus on other stuff. And I hope it's easier for everybody in general. So,
like the automated check against AC for attacks made like that whole thing go from 10 to 15 seconds each attack down to like
a second. Like it's just done. Yeah, totally. There's no way that would have gone so quickly. Well, cool. Well, anything like in game, any character actions, anything you guys like? I thought Shade's use of the Echo to like bait out magic missile attacks was really, really cool.
Yes, continued props to our battle master.
I mean, if I've got a infinite summon that I can just pop up that has one hit point and takes up a target,
there you go.
Heck yeah.
And it only worked on the same groups like once, but there were like multiple little groups. So yeah, awesome.
But I just love the fact that I could attack through it. So it's like, even when like, oh no, we don't shoot it, and then it just starts shooting them. It's like, either way you lose, dude. Like,
that's a dangerous force on the field. Oh man.
I mean, point of order to make next session a little easier too. Do we want to go ahead and claim the short rest now so that we can just start next session, however it's going to be?
Totally. Okay.
Yeah, let's keep talking though. But
I like that.
I was going to suggest we also via quote unquote psychic link, just discuss between now and next session what our party decision will be.
Yeah.
So we can.
I like that. Because basically the potential outcomes of this are if you do decide to help him, you can either try to convince him to help you in the combat, which, you know, with like a successful persuasion might happen, or he might just like wait until you guys are done. Yeah, so talk about that over the Discord. Diogenes' Shadow of Moyle was super
was
cool.
amazing.
Yeah,
that, if anything I could nominate for inspiration, like, that stood out to me,
Yeah.
that use of just to go war dancer through the middle of these guys that are just peppering Fallman and Shade with magic missiles would just be like, shut that whole aspect of the combat down.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Yeah, because
I was
otherwise
happy with-
you got. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was happy with the debut of that spell.
Hell yeah.
It was
pretty
a
cool.
good debut.
Fantastic. Oh man.
One other thing to circle on, because I keep forgetting about it. We need to drop gold into the sink for the Ring of Giant Storm Growth. So if everybody's paying into that, that would be 460 gold a piece.
Maybe,
what is
I'm
it?
maybe
First again?
I'm gonna pump in, since, you know, at least from party conversation, Shade would be the one, you know, utilizing that. I'm gonna pump in 1,000. That's half of my gold.
Oh,
So
Okay, just
reduce the
let me-
price
let me
for
do
everybody
math now.
else.
Now he's got to redo the math.
1,300
So
divided
expensive.
by 4 of the rest of us. That brings it down for the rest of us to 325 gold, if that's something you're willing to do.
wow.
Yes. Take
I mean, that's
my
gonna
money.
be gnarly eventually.
How much do you want me to rebate you for the potion?
325 gold.
Normally it's 150 gold. How about 75?
Works for me.
Wrong way. He should have gone 200. Express delivery in the battlefield. Come on, there's
Convenience.
all sorts of surcharges.
How much is life worth to you? How much would you pay for a sip of water?
I'm gonna switch my Discord to my phone so I can go start dealing with kids.
Okay,
So.
yeah. Any name suggestions to pitch out there?
A warm embrace.
Warm embrace.
Oh, I see what you mean. Maybe something like along the lines of imprisoned minds.
Imprisoned minds. Where? What do you mean by that?
Imprisoned minds. So like the idea of Steros and his father having like kind of been made to almost go against their moral principles here.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking something like the Shadow Dancer, maybe could be cool.
Yeah.
Any other choices? Where the heck is that assassin?
Tactics.
Tactics. I like that.
Choosing life.
With an exclamation point.
I put one. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
How about we? I think I like those two the best. How about we vote between Shadow Dancer and Tactics?
I mean, Shadow Dancer's overplaying how much I did. Really, I like Tactics better because we were all doing interesting things. I think.
Okay, that's a noble call. We'll go with Tactics! Exclamation point. Sweet, awesome. Well, this was super fun. I think that is the most combat I've gotten through in roughly 2.5 hours. I don't know that we even really started combat until like 45 minutes in. So, pretty nicely done. But we'll see what that king is up to next time. And
Yeah, we will.
thank you for joining us. I love how it's getting sunnier as the video goes on, which is weird. It's weird for me. But I'll go ahead and cut the recording now.